Today, we step into the world of digital business, where opportunity is abundant, but clarity is often missing. Many entrepreneurs enter online work expecting freedom and income, but quickly discover that success requires more than activity. It requires structure, discipline, and leadership. In adaptive leadership, success is not about reacting to change alone. It's about learning how to adjust, innovate, and lead effectively in a rapidly changing environment. At its core, leadership is the integration of how we think, act, and live across business, work, and life. And in the digital world, adaptive leadership shows up in our ability to adjust, innovate, and lead effectively in rapidly changing environments. Now, to expand this conversation further, on Mondays, we explore the Listening Heart series, and that focuses on spiritual leadership. And on Wednesdays, we focus on performance leadership in traditional workplaces where execution matters. Now, what gives me the right to talk about all these things? Well, it comes from my lived experience. 6 years in seminary formation, 18 years in government leadership, over 40 years in consulting and training within my own firm, and recently transitioning fully into the digital environment. Hello, folks. I'm Richard Fontenay, your host. And if you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Now, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe so you never miss an episode. And thank you. And today we explore redefining success in digital business, going beyond commissions from a project management perspective. Why? Because true success online is not only about income, but about sustainable systems and meaningful impact. In the digital world, many people measure success too narrowly. They focus on clicks, commission, followers, or short-term results. While these metrics matter, they do not define long-term success. Adaptive leadership teaches us that success is the ability to respond effectively to change while staying grounded in purpose and values. Now, I talk more about this in our podcast on spiritual values and spiritual leadership, as well as our performance leadership podcast. But in this episode, we'll explore how project management principles help digital entrepreneurs move beyond reactive behavior into structured and intentional growth. Without structure, digital business becomes overwhelming. And with structure, it becomes scalable and sustainable. And this is why project management is essential for at-home entrepreneurs, and as well as it turns scattered activity into focused execution. Today, we'll look at practical strategies that help you build systems, organize content, manage campaigns, and create clarity in your own digital workflow. We'll also explore how redefining success beyond commissions leads to healthier motivation, better decision-making, and long-term business stability. So let's begin by exploring the foundational strategies of adapted digital leadership. The first strategy is defining success beyond income. Now, many digital entrepreneurs measure progress only through commissions or sales. While income is important, it is not the only indicator of success. True success includes consistency, audience trust, content quality, and system stability. The second strategy is building structure workflows. In digital business, chaos is the default, unless structure is intentionally created. Workflows such as content planning, scheduling, automation, and tracking help reduce overwhelm and increase efficiency. Now, when these two strategies, defining success beyond income and building structured workflows, are combined, entrepreneurs shift from reactive effort to intentional execution. For example, instead of posting randomly, a structured content plan allows creators to build momentum over time. Instead of chasing trends, they build systems that sustain growth. In adaptive leadership, structure does not limit creativity. It enables it. It creates space for clarity, focus, and innovation. In home-based businesses, this might involve setting weekly planning sessions, defining content pipelines, or organizing digital tools into clear systems. Without these systems, entrepreneurs often feel busy but not productive. But with them, they begin to see measurable progress. Now, this is the shift from survival mode to leadership mode. And it is one of the most important transitions in digital entrepreneurship. When success is redefined and structured is introduced, digital work becomes more stable, less stressful, and more sustainable over time. This is the foundation of long-term digital success. The third strategy is tracking meaningful metrics. Instead of focusing only on surface-level numbers, adaptive leaders track engagement, retention, conversion quality, and audience trust. Now, these deeper indicators provide a clearer picture of real progress. The fourth strategy is consistent review and adaptation. Digital environments change quickly. Algorithms shift, platforms evolve, and audience behavior adjusts. Leaders must regularly review performance and adapt strategies without losing direction. Now, together, these two strategies, tracking meaningful metrics and consistent review with adaptation, create feedback loops that support growth. For example, a content creator may notice that certain topics generate higher engagement. So instead of guessing, they adapt based on data. And this leadership guided by awareness rather than assumption. In project management terms, this is continuous improvement applied to digital systems. For at-home entrepreneurs, this might involve reviewing weekly analytics, adjusting content strategies, or redefining marketing funnels. Without tracking and review, digital work becomes guesswork, and with it, decisions become informed and intentional. Adaptive leadership emphasizes flexibility without losing purpose, and that means adjusting methods while maintaining direction. In practice, this could mean changing platforms but keeping the same message, or adjusting content style while staying aligned with core values. Now, this balance between consistency and adaptation is what creates sustainable digital growth. It also reduces frustration because entrepreneurs stop expecting perfect results, static strategies in a dynamic environment. Instead, they learn to evolve continuously, and that is the essence of digital leadership today. The fifth strategy is system thinking and automation. Successful digital entrepreneurs do not rely solely on manual effort. They build systems that support reputation, consistency, and scalability. And this includes email sequences, content scheduling tools, automated workflows, and structured marketing funnels. Systems reduce dependency on constant decision-making and allow leaders to focus on strategy rather than repetition. One example is an entrepreneur who moves from posting daily without structure to creating a monthly content calendar supported by automated tools. Now, this result is more consistency with less stress. And in fact, I develop an annual plan for all Fontenay Magazine articles and podcasts using an automated system, including titles, themes, and focused approach for each. Then I adjust each one weekly. And this reduces my stress and provides me with a roadmap for the year going forward. Another example is building a simple funnel that provides audiences through awareness, engagement, and conversion without manual intervention at every step. Now, these systems represent project management applied to digital environments. They also exemplify adaptive leadership in action by allowing flexibility while maintaining structure. Now, without systems, digital entrepreneurs burn out quickly. But with systems, they build sustainability, and this is especially important for at-home businesses where boundaries between work and personal life can easily blur. Structure creates freedom, and systems create scalability, and leadership creates direction. When all three align, digital business becomes not just profitable, but sustainable. Now, as we close today's episode, remember that success in digital business is not defined solely by commissions or short-term wins. It is defined by systems, structure, consistency, and meaningful impact. So ask yourself, are you building activity without structure? And where might you need more clarity in your workflow? Now, you could bring this conversation into your next planning or content creation or your business decisions this week, because in digital marketing, leadership is what builds trust, and trust builds everything. And remember, sustainable excellence is built in rhythms and not marathons. Now, if this conversation resonated with you, please subscribe, like, and share it with someone building their own digital path. And thank you for doing so. I'm Richard Fontenay signing off. Thank you for tuning in. And next Friday, we will explore another important topic for digital marketing and adaptive leadership, balancing digital work with family life. I hope you can join me. And until then, bye for now.